It's summer vacation! I've been counting down the weeks until summer vacation started and it's finally here. Super excited. There's so many things to do. Obviously summer is always such a busy time. I love school, I love teaching, don't get me wrong, but I needed a little bit of a break and I'm really excited that the break has finally come. And yeah, so I am going to be going on vacation soon, so that means that now that summer vacation has started, and it's July, it is now appropriate enough for me to kind of start packing, or at least start making lists to start packing. I have been eating a little poorly a little bit since summer started, just because summer vacation, YOLO, whatever. I'm a little worried that if I continue on this path, my Spider-Gwen / Spider-Woman suit may not fit. I tried it on last week and everything was a-okay. I'm going to have to try it again, a little bit before I leave as well, to just make sure everything is alright before I head to California, because I don't want to get there and find out that it doesn't fit. That would be like the worst thing ever. But so far, so good. Yeah, I'm going to, I've made a mental list. I have to physically write this list down, but I have made a list of all the places, these dessert places that I want to try out when I'm there. I have to try to figure out if I can try to do some workouts while I'm there. We'll see how it goes. I may not be able to do that, which this might be the first, well, it's not the first vacation, actually first vacation in a while that I won't be working out while I'm there, if that's the case. So that's going to be a little bit kind of stressful for me, because I am always working out. But I'm going to be a little kind to myself and not stress out, because I haven't not worked out in like this whole year. So it'd be nice to kind of get a little break while I'm there. I will definitely be walking around a lot, so obviously I'll get in some workouts while I'm there, and I'll just have to try to make sure that I'm making healthy choices so that I'm not completely overeating. But I'll try to be a little lenient with myself the few days that I'm gone, and then obviously when I come back, get back into it. But yeah, so that's one thing that's been, kind of on my mind, and what I've been thinking about as soon as summer rolled around. I've been having, it's been busy since summer started, getting all of the work done. Well, not work done, there's some work to do. Just kind of meeting up with friends, hanging out. I don't have a schedule, so that's kind of nice. I've been able to watch all the soccer games while I'm, soccer, football, whatever we want to call it, games while I've been home, streaming them while I'm out, kind of thing. So that's been fun. Brazil is playing on Friday, so I am very excited, also terrified, because hopefully they don't lose. I know there's been a lot of, some of the big names or big teams that you considered winning have, not been, like Portugal, Spain, Argentina are all out of we're all out last round, so they're not going to be proceeding to the next one. So I'm really, really, really hoping that Brazil makes it through, and hopefully makes it through all the way to the end and wins this thing, because that would be so great. But we'll see what happens. I'm just excited that I was watching the England and Colombia game yesterday, which was intense. It was 1-0 for England all the way up until the end of the game, pretty much, and I think they had a little bit of extra time. So at the 90-minute mark, around that time, I believe that's when Colombia tied it up, which was kind of annoying for England, I can imagine. And then they went into extra time, still 1-1 at the end of extra time, so they had shootouts. And then England ended up winning at the end of that. So that was a very intense game. I really hope that that does not happen to Brazil tomorrow, Friday, but you know what? What can you do? So I'm going to try not to be stressed out. I have a couple of days to kind of, it's like I'm playing the game. It's so sad. I'm not even playing, I'm just watching other people play, but I'm still getting anxiety from watching them play. So yeah, at least there's a couple of days where I can, relax and do whatever I want, before I have to watch that anxiety-filled game on Friday. Tomorrow, which is going to be Thursday, July 5th, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm going to go see it. I know it doesn't come out till July 6th, technically, but I'm going to go watch it July 5th. I'm so excited. I was excited when I first found out the movie was coming out, but then after watching Avengers Infinity War and realizing that there will be some answers in Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'm now tenfold excited. So when I go to work out with my trainer in Friend Tactics, we always talk about how, well, we have been talking about how we were excited about the movie to come out to begin with, but now we're even more excited just because we need answers. Like, there has to be answers, at least a small, any minute, tiny little answer that will, give some indication of Avengers 4, or like help me get answers for Avengers 4 would be wonderful, because otherwise we'd have to wait until March to get more answers. So, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Other news, we already talked about Spider-Man and Spider-Man releasing the name out of the title. I think we talked about it. Anyways, if we didn't, it was leaked that the next Spider-Man Homecoming sequel is going to be called Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, I did talk about that last time. I'm excited about that. There was another leak also in terms of Avengers 4. Apparently the cinematographer that has worked on Avengers Infinity War, Captain America, Civil War, a whole bunch of other movies, he had updated his resume, and on his resume he wrote Avengers, and instead of writing just Avengers 4, he wrote Avengers Endgame, and then just after that was posted and people noticed, he changed it back to just Avengers 4. So people are like, oh, the name of the next movie is going to be Avengers 4, which, I don't know, it would be cool if it was, I guess, but I've been watching a lot of videos where they're saying that Kevin Feige said that, or was it the Russo brothers, I believe it was Kevin Feige, said that it's not going to be, like, the title of Avengers 4 is not any of the dialogue that has already been spoken. So, meaning that Doctor Strange did talk to Tony Stark, saying that we're in the Endgame now, so he did actually use the words Endgame within a sentence in Avengers Infinity War. And according to Kevin Feige, it's something that has not been said in any of the movies thus far, so it may not be the title. It might just have been the working title, but he still might have gotten in trouble for it because people didn't know anything about it, or any idea of what the movie might be about. So it might just have been the working title. There might have been like a few different titles going around while production was going on. So I'd like to think that it would be really cool if we have a title, but at this point it's still kind of, we have to wait and see, because it could just be that it was just the working title on the sets and he just updated it with that, but that's not the actual title, so maybe that's why they told him to pull it down. Who knows? Again, we'll have to just wait and see. Apparently, another rumor is going around that at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, we are going to get the title for Avengers 4. Again, we'll have to wait and see how accurate that is. I hope it's true, because we do need some answers. But we'll, again, have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, which I will probably make a video about Ant-Man and the Wasp if it does have some answers to Infinity War. I'm sure I'll have a lot of things to say. So there's that. Yeah, and I think that was all of the important stuff. Yeah, Comic-Con has pretty much, that's all I've been thinking about lately. Comic-Con recently sent out their list of exclusives, so I'm new at this, so I'm just learning all these things, but they send out a list of like toy exclusives that you can sign up for, as well as autograph sessions. So there was a few different ones. I think like Funko Pop had some, Hasbro has some. So you sign up for a particular day and time, and you request that you're interested in these, and then if you are, if you make it through the random draw, then you will be allowed to go to that time during that time frame to check out the new, for example, toys. Some of the autograph signing stuff that they have is, I think there's DC Comics has some stuff. Young Justice has a signing / panel thing. I'm not really sure what it is exactly. I just saw things that I liked and I was like, yes, 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 send. And we'll see. I don't know if it costs money. The actual initial, signing up for or request didn't cost money, but I'm not sure if the actual attendance or actually going to attend these things are going to cost money. I have no idea. I figure once I find out, I can make decisions then. I might as well just register or request my interest in them and then see what happens afterwards. So yeah, that's that. My cousin said that my tickets, the badges rather, are now in her possession. So once I get to California, I will have to pick them up from her. And yeah, and it's, you know, it's going to be an interesting thing because I have to go pick them up and then I have to make my way down to San Diego. So it's going to be a crazy, you know, couple of days once I get there. I'm super excited about it, all of it, obviously. My mentally preparing, you know, all my costume stuff is all sitting in a box. You can't see obviously, but it's all sitting in a box on the corner of my room. My Raven stuff is still in the box that I used for Halloween. Like I just put it just all back in all the box that it came in. I just left it in there. My wigs are still in plastic bags because I'm like, I was gonna take them out, but I'm like, they look nicely packed away, and I'll just use them and put the bags in my suitcase so that I don't have to worry about, like, you know, fraying or, you know, making a mess of the wigs. My Raven one doesn't have a bag, so that I'm gonna have to figure out a way to transport that. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Comic-Con aspect of things. I'm probably going to get up super early because I'll have to do my makeup really early and then get to the convention center hopefully before 8 or 9 a.m. because, you know, you just don't want to get, I'm assuming if it's anything like Fan Expo, you don't want to show up, especially if you're getting there in the morning, you don't want to show up there, you know, right when it's in the thick of things because you might miss some of the panels and things like that. I'm just really excited. I'm probably not going to take my huge giant camera because if I'm cosplaying, it's really tough to kind of cosplay while holding a camera. So I'll probably take the small one that I'm recording the videos with because I'll probably end up taking videos while I'm at Comic-Con, and the pictures that come out from here aren't too bad. So, okay, so my camera died in the middle of my train of thought of Comic-Con, but I was pretty much ending that discussion, so it doesn't really matter. Because I don't know where I ended up, and honestly I'm too lazy to look back to check to see where I am because, you know, it's going to take too much time. But yeah, that was pretty much it. There wasn't anything super interesting or exciting in terms of geeky news that I can think of. I will obviously try to make a video about Ant-Man and the Wasp once I've seen it. I will try to make it spoiler free, but at this point I can't, I might do both depending on what, how much they talk about or mention Avengers Infinity War or the things after Avengers Infinity War. So yeah, I don't know exactly if I'll make it spoiler free or spoiler filled. I might do both just because there's probably still a lot of things to talk about. But other than that, that is all for this week's video. I've kind of been doing them instead of doing them on Sunday nights like I was hoping. I've kind of been pushing them back a little bit. While I'm in California and San Diego, I will try to upload videos, but it might be tough to kind of do. I might just instead blog while I'm there because that's a little easier to manage as opposed to making videos. I will make videos. I will record things while I'm there. I just won't be able to edit and post them onto YouTube, until after I get back, just because they require a little bit more, they require more editing and things like that. Sunday, July 8th is the Doctor Who Trivia Night for CospartyTO. So if you are in the neighborhood, if you are a fan of Doctor Who, if you just want to hang out with a bunch of cosplayers and see what it's all about, come on down. It's going to be awesome. There will be links in the description. You can go to my Facebook page. It'll have, you know, links there as well. But I'll tag Cosparty Toronto or CospartyTO, so if you want to just, you know, go onto their Instagram page, all the information is there. And July 13th, I believe, they are, CospartyTO and Battlesports are going to have a Hunger Games thing. So it's going to be a Nerf gun fight plus Hunger Games smushed together. And if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, or if you just like Nerf gun fights, you should totally come down and see that because I will be going as well. It'll be a few days before my trip, and obviously I'm a nerd, so I'm going to have to attend because I must attend all the nerdy things. So that is my plan for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, if you are in the neighborhood, interested, or just, you know, want to see what those things are about, please feel free to come out. And if you see me at the things, find me, say hey, and, you know, strike up a geeky, nerdy conversation. I would be totally cool with that. Anyways, that's all for this week's video. I hope you have a great week, great summer. Well, I'll probably check in a little bit before, but great week. Happy Canada Day, past Canada Day, happy 4th of July. whatever you're celebrating in the summer right now. Hope you have a great week and great weekend. If I don't, if you don't see this before the weekend, or if you see it after the weekend, I hope you're having a great time anyways. And I'm super awkward, so I'm just going to end this video before it gets even weirder and more awkward. But yeah, have a great night. Oh god, I'm not gonna start this again. Anyways, lots of love.